thing. Like, we could literally just roll from here.
I say we roll from here. Let's just jump into it. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Go on, Anthony. Tell us a bit about yourself. Who are you?
So I'm Anthony. I'm in the Royal Signals, also known as Signal Marshal. I live in Mid Wales, and at the moment I'm training in Blandford Forum, Dorset.
Cool. So tell us a bit about yourself, Anthony. What are you like currently doing? What are you actually up to nowadays? Or maybe your job or studying or.
My job is communications logistics specialist.
Oh.
So, Imran's face then.
Communications. I'm just thinking of the acronym Communications Logistics Specialist. So a CLS.
CLS, yeah.
CLS. Okay, sorry.
CLS, yeah. So my job role includes it's basically stores, and then people order stuff, so they need radio, food, ammunition. We'll then go out in the trucks, deliver it to them. And then if they need help, I'll also get on the radios as well.
Oh, sweet.
Nice, man. What drew you to the army? Like, just growing up? Yeah, what was it about them?
My family's pretty much army-based. My mum's
That's
ex-forces, dad's ex-forces.
Let's go into them. Like, what do they do? In terms of just, like, generally? Sorry, I don't mean to give you the jazz hands, but...
Jazz.
Yeah.
So my mum was based over in Northern Ireland for 5 years. And then I have no idea what my dad did. All I knew, he was a driver.
That's fair, man. Yeah, cool. So it's been like embedded in you that like, maybe the army route is a good way to go. Out of curiosity, it's kind of become a little bit of a meme to my friendship group, but just like the army ads where they just do ridiculous things. You go from
born in the Royal Navy.
You go from fixing a bike to fixing a tank. That's what the army gets you. That's what
pretty much. Yeah.
But no.
So where did it sort of start off then for you? Obviously they inspired you, but where did it? What was the step one to actually joining the army?
When I joined cadets.
Okay.
Basically.
How long were you doing cadets for?
I was in cadets for 6 years.
Bloody hell.
When did you start?
What is what actually is cadets?
So it's basically the army, but for kids, where you go away on weekends and do all basic army training. So anything from basic drill and PT, all the way up to shooting and going on exercises.
Oh.
Okay. That's sick. What was the experience like there? Was it intense?
It was intense, especially when you're on exercise, because you're on exercise for minimum 2 days up to a week, out in the field, no shower, no proper food, no proper bed. You're sleeping on the floor under a tarpaulin, and you're eating food that's already pre-cooked. That clogs you up.
Damn.
Not nice.
But they're sort of like training you like for the actual army. Like that's the sort of lessons that they're giving you. Would you say that that's probably helped you now in like situations that you probably come across now?
It's helped me to get where I want to be. I've had a few setbacks with actually joining the army due to medical issues, but I've appealed all of those decisions and now I'm in.
It's good.
So with the army, was the decision out of curiosity for, as they say, king and country, for the patriotism of the country, or was it because like family? Just because I have a couple of mates who are in the army, and some of them are like die hard England all the way, and some of them just like the experience that they get from the army, like what they can gain from it, and understand that it's not really just one set role, it's a lot of things. What was it for you?
I just didn't want to be stuck doing the same day-to-day job. I want to go out and explore the world, see different cultures, see different places.
That's fair. And like, what's the main aim? Because do you want to stay in CLS for a good like remainder of your time, or do you want to, I'm guessing, go on to bigger things?
I want to go. I've actually put in my details for selection for SFC.
SFC, and explain what that is.
The Special Forces Communicators.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. That sounds fancy.
Yeah. So do you remember when the London Bridge, when Houses of Parliament got taken over?
No.
A couple of years ago.
Wait, what? the House of Parliament got taken over?
Like the attackers got into the Houses of Parliament.
Oh no, well no, but yeah, like
Well, yeah, there was a helicopter that landed on the bridge.
Hmm.
It was just a normal civilian helicopter, but only 3 people came out. And
Right.
2 of them were SAS, and then the other one was Special Forces communicator.
Mm.
So,
Oh, nice.
So my job would be getting comms for the SAS while doing their job.
oh okay, cool. So it's quite an important role. It's more like the sort of role that
Yeah.
you're sort of going for is a support role, really. It's not
Yeah.
like just gun to gun, like it's sort
No,
of
no,
like
no,
just
no.
support. Yeah, that's pretty sick. See, I didn't even know anything about them getting into the House of Parliament. We should really because we
Yeah,
fucking live in.
I
But
had no clue.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
so do you want to like
Yeah.
explain that to us briefly? It might not go in the episode, but just what sort of happened.
So the gunners. This is when that police officer died. The
There's loads of police officers there, man. Yeah, you
no
go. Sorry, you
the-
might have to be
I
specific.
forgot his name. It's some PC Kent or Clark.
Right.
I think I remember.
Yeah,
I've heard something
I
like
think,
that.
yeah, that rings a bell.
yeah. Everyone like posted pictures of him on Facebook saying he did his job protecting. Yeah.
Alright.
So what sort of what actually happened then?
So basically, the SAS and SFC stormed into Parliament, killing the gunman.
Oh bloody hell!
So
How did they even get in? That's crazy.
masters of disguise.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, at least they sort of sorted that situation.
Yeah.
In terms of like training and everything for this whole role, etc., do you
Yeah.
have to have a certain fitness level?
So with actual joining the army, you're all put under a basic joining instructions. So you for a 2K run, you've got to get under 11 minutes, and for a sitting medicine ball throw, you've got to throw it at least 3 meters. And then the pull bar. Do you know what a mid-thigh pull is?
No.
So you're on like this platform, and then there's a bar set to your waist, and you've got to try and pull it as hard as you can, thinking how much you can basically lift. And I think for that was about 70 kg,
Bloody hell.
something like that.
So it's not easy. They don't just let anyone in, really. It's quite a difficult little.
Yeah, you've got to pass selection before you actually get on.
Did you ever have like doubts that you wouldn't even make that?
I did have doubts, yes, when I first got denied for my application, because I got to the assessment centre and I got pulled off for medical,
Right.
which then put me off for a year. So 2 years. So I went to college, did public services, and I went on to do animal care.
Oh, nice.
So, and then
Love that.
once I finished that, I then put in my application again. I went into military college, the MPCT.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
No, honestly, all of this, this is so new
Listen.
to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's where they basically train you up. So you'll do a PT like 4 times a week, and then you'll
What's
do
PT?
physical training.
Oh, okay, just double checking.
Yeah, so you'll do that like 4 times a week, and then you'll do military stuff behind that as well.
Wow. So it's probably quite intense. Like.
Yeah.
So
it's quite-
going. I'm pretty sure you probably briefly explained it to me, but with the whole medical situation, what was actually wrong for them to deny your application?
So the first time I just wasn't drinking enough water, just drinking the energy drinks, fizzy stuff, which then made me severely dehydrated.
Right.
So then they pulled you off because they don't know if you can actually like keep drinking water without having substitutes and all that. And then the second time is because when I was about 12, I fell out a tree,
Oh.
landed on my back. So then I had every scan under the sun, which then came up on my medical records, which then the army were like, I'm sorry, but we can't have you just in case you collapse in the middle of a desert due to back injury.
Bloody hell.
Wow. So they're pretty strict with it then.
Yeah.
aren't
Yeah.
they?
They go through everything. One of my mates went to selection. She got told she had a heart murmur. She didn't even know she had.
Wow. But I guess they need to know all this information because they don't want
Yeah.
to pretty much just hiring you. That's what they're doing. They're pretty much hiring you like a
Yeah.
job. And if you, for example, yeah, imagine you collapse in the desert and it'd be due to your back, you are fucked. That's it now.
Yeah.
You're just dead. Like, and they can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
Did that ever like put you off of going into the army because of those situations, or did you always be like,
No.
nah, I'm going straight for it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep fighting.
That's good.
You can't get anywhere if you don't fight for anything.
Amen. Amen for that. So with that then, did they not like question you again when you reapplied? Did they not go, oh, you've been denied twice, there's no point you coming back, or how did that work?
So I didn't appeal the first time. I appealed the second time
Right.
for the back.
Yeah.
So I had doctors, physios check me over. I also got a letter from my instructor at college who watched me do PT, was keeping an eye on me, and then he gave me a recommendation for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to be strict in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Did you see like a lot of people actually getting rejected then, or did you
I did see a lot of people get rejected.
really?
So I went on to selection with 45 people, and a lot of them went within the next morning
Wow.
because medical is first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
and everyone was getting taken out due to medical.
Wow.
Mhm.
I feel like I'll be fucked with the fizzy drinks thing, especially recently. Holy shit, I'll be fucked.
Bro,
It's fine if you drink.
you
about
and
2
fizzy
years.
drinks are nuts.
Not anymore though. Not anymore. Last like a couple of weeks. But anyway, but no. It's obviously sick that you've got into it.
Yeah.
So in regards to the army, then, do you actually have any like sort of like stories that you can tell us that maybe particularly quite funny or like hard times that you had to go through, or?
Let's just say if any of the viewers are planning on going to the army and they go to ATC Pirbright, don't touch any of the Hoovers.
Okay.
No. Oh no. What does that mean?
You got to explain.
Basically, the girls are
okay,
on the top floor. and
Wait.
the players-
I just, as a little mini game, okay, just thought of it. So, with that being that sentence, Dan and George, would you like to try and interpret what could happen?
Oh,
with that-
What the story might be?
What with a
Is there any-
Hoover?
So the thing that lovely Anthony here says is, if you go to his quadrant, don't touch any of the Hoovers. Right? What do you reckon?
George, you go first. You go first. I've got a rough idea, but I want to hear yours first.
I've got-
Someone loves hoovering, so don't touch their Hoover. That's my reason.
Oh, come on, you gotta be more creative than that.
No, that's
Come on, you're taking the
that's
easy way
mine.
out.
That's mine. 100%. Dan, what do you think?
Well, sorry, Mum, if you're listening, but
Oh.
I'm gonna make the guess of that someone's ejaculated onto the Hoovers.
Oh man.
Close, but no.
Okay, explain.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Imran. Okay.
Oh, it's come to me. You wank someone off with a Hoover. Turning it off and on again.
No, you don't turn it off and on.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There you
Okay,
go.
yeah. Go.
Bingo. Sorry, I thought I'd just have that.
Wait, how do you do that?
I don't want to know.
Well, we're gonna find out. Go on.
So basically, they just put their dick inside the Hoover, and it's basically like someone sucking them off.
Oh man, that's actually grim as fuck.
You put your dick in it.
I'm confused.
That's actually so strange.
Yeah.
But sure, like sucking someone off is a motion of going like up and down as well. Like but
Yeah, they
with a
would-
Hoover, it's just one
They-
way, my guy. That doesn't. For me, I'm like thinking about it practically. I'm like, okay. So if you're using a Hoover for your own, like for your dick, let's say,
This is so
it's just
fucking
going
grim.
out. It's going one way. Hence
Let's
why I
just
said
say-
the turn off and on bit. I just thought, you know what? Stop. I'll go. Stop. Oh, yeah.
Let's just say there are a lot of lonely lads.
Yeah.
Yeah, the army's very much
But
known for that.
Bearing in mind, there were 2 rooms of girls on the top floor.
Really? Yeah, but you probably can't get involved with that sort of thing, surely. Not in.
I don't know, because when confessions night hit, which
Oh.
is the last night
Okay.
before we
Confessions
pass out,
night.
What? Sorry. Explain confessions night and also the last night before you pass out.
So pass out is when you leave the training establishment.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you've done your 12-week course. So
Yeah.
confessions night is where you can say anything you've done
Okay.
and not get in trouble.
Okay.
Oh,
Mad.
perfect, perfect. Love it.
So
Okay,
a
s-
lot of people came out.
So with that, then I reckon you say your confession, and then you say,
I didn't do anything.
really?
I was just there to keep
Oh.
going, just keep moving.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Nothing at all.
Nothing.
They're
Without
trying to
mentioning their
hoover.
names,
No.
without mentioning their names, what can you tell us what anyone else did?
Yeah.
Let's just say the cleaning cupboard got used a lot.
Oh.
Did someone fucking jizz on that as well?
No.
Is
no.
everything just like some could say equals jizzed on? Like that?
No. Bearing in mind, there's a room full of girls on the top floor.
Oh.
Okay.
Use
alright.
your brain.
Yeah.
The
Right.
cleaning cupboard.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
cleaning cupboard on each floor. There's
Right.
3
Yes.
floors. There was also a baggage room being used.
Right.
Uh,
So anywhere that was private, people would use it for that. Fair enough. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
that sounds like what a heck of a fun day.
It sounds like uni. It doesn't even
Yeah.
sound army, mate.
Sounds like, yeah.
I was gonna say yeah.
And one of the people who was hosting the confessions night, so someone hosted it. They put up because we had a female instructor. She was pretty hot, may I add. Sorry, Sergeant, if you ever see this. Literally, he put on the percentage. How many people have wanked off to, I'm not saying her name, Instagram? 15%, 50%, or 95%?
Okay, so I say we guess this. I say us re-guess this. I'm gonna say 90%, 100%. Or was it 90? Did you say? Or was it 99?
Yeah, about 90-95%.
Yeah.
something like that.
So I'm gonna say 90%.
Yes,
Dan?
90. I would say 95.
See that was my initial thing, but I'm gonna change it just to be different. I'm gonna say 50.
You're all wrong. It was 15%.
Really?
Okay.
wow.
Alright.
Yeah.
What the
How do you get that stat?
hell? Yeah. Wait.
Like,
He-
like you
they-
you giving everyone like a survey, just like
They're
you ranked
monitoring
over-
it.
No,
Yeah.
they asked everyone, and everyone gave in truthfully.
Okay, I'll rate that. Do you...
Because it's confessions night. You don't get in trouble.
I'm gonna have to go to a confessions night sometime.
Oh,
They
but I
sound
ain't coming to
fun.
yours, mate. No shot.
I was gonna say, Imran, yours is all-
Fucking hell. The longest night ever, mate. Look, based off that, then, do you have any actual other stories? Obviously, they were quite joke stories, but do you have any like serious stories that you had to come across, like challenges or moments in doubt? Or
I've got another funny story.
okay, let's do it.
Let's hear it. Go on then.
So I had a Gurkha as a section commander. You guys know what Gurkhas are, right?
No fucking clue, mate.
No
They're
clue.
from Nepal, and they carry a massive kukri, which is a massive ass curved knife.
Okay.
Wait. So what?
So a Gurkha their signature weapon is a kukri,
Okay.
Which is a knife.
which is a massive curved knife.
Oh, okay. As a weapon, all right.
Yeah, they
I
carry
thought you
it
meant
on-
like
they
cooking
carry it
and
on the-
shit.
No.
Okay.
So,
Lovely.
so when we were on the ranges, I was walking back from when I was on targets. So basically, one team's shooting, the other team's on targets, so patching up. I was walking back with my corporal. He decides to run back, run then at me, and flying kick me.
Oh shit!
Honest to God. Honest to God.
What? Why
It's a
did?
good job It's a
In
good
your
job I had
face?
my helmet. No, on my back. It's a good job I had my
mad.
helmet and body armor on.
What the hell?
It's to God.
That's jokes.
Insane.
Yeah.
Just-
And another story with him. When we were on our final exercise, so just before we pass out, he decides to get his cookery out and cut down a tree.
What the fuck, mate?
Wait, who is this guy? Is he like part of people? there?
So he's part of the Royal Gurkha Regiment.
Right.
So this is a bit mad, seeing as your medical was all to do with your back.
Yeah,
You
Oh,
did-
yeah.
yeah.
That's toxic.
That's mad.
But no, going back to that, I think it was because I had a sudden growth spurt within a couple of
Okay.
months. So when I first started college, I was 5 foot. I was the shortest.
Okay.
I
And
then
how tall are you now?
I am now 5'11".
That's a
Way.
heck of a growth.
Yeah, that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fair
You
enough.
surpassed me and Dan within the space of a year.
Can't
Well,
relate.
Within
Yeah.
the space of how?
Anyone can surpass me.
And
Yeah.
I've also got huge feet as well.
Oi, oi.
You know what they say about huge feet?
Huge
socks.
socks. We get it. Yes.
Huge socks.
No, lovely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great. Get it out. That's
Huge
the
shoes.
shit jokes coming.
So
Unreal.
recently, I'm pretty sure it was recently you got back from America. Do you want to explain to people why you went out to America? What did you end up doing out there?
So I was on Camp America, where you spend the summer out on a camp, and I was based in Maryland.
Nice.
I was about 2 hours away from Washington D.C. I was on the same mountain that Camp David's on.
Oh, sick.
So yeah,
What's- What's Camp Davis?
where the president's hideout.
Oh, okay.
Basically
Oh,
a
wow.
retreat.
Nice.
So
Sick.
yeah,
So what did you end up doing out there? What was
I was an outdoors person. So I was when the kids would come down in the morning, I would be there like with my team, like greet them, and then we'd set them on their tasks.
right?
So when I wasn't like helping out with other people, I was with my boss, who I was doing survival,
Right.
like survival training. So like building places, tracking, finding sources of food, water, making fire.
Sick. So it's pretty much like it was like you were just teaching people out there
Yeah.
what you learned. So it's pretty much cadets, but this time you were the teacher then, really thinking
Yeah.
about it. Wow.
I was also the teacher in cadets.
Oh, were you?
Because once you get up to a certain star level and rank, you then start teaching people. You
Right.
start teaching the younger ones.
What star rank do you have to be able to teach?
2-star,
Okay.
because you have to get your JCIC.
Right. And is it like a star like every year, or like how does the ranking system work?
So you start off with just the basic, and then you go on to 1/2-star, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, master cadet.
Oh, nice. Okay. Does that take quite a long time to get to, or is it?
Yeah, master cadet you usually get within your last year.
Oh, okay.
Can I fire a random question
Go
out
ahead.
there? See what I did there?
You
Oi.
Have you ever held a gun?
I have indeed.
Have you ever shot
I
a
have
gun?
indeed. Because
Ever killed someone?
What
no,
is
I
it
haven't
like?
killed someone. Because
Sorry.
because you've got to, when you're actually going through basic training, you've
Mm.
got to do your ACMT, which is the annual marksmanship test. So you have to shoot, I think, 50 rounds
Bloody hell.
during your time. So
What sort of guns were you just shooting? Was it like a pistol? Was it like an assault
Um,
rifle?
I've shot an SA-80, which is the weapon we're currently using now in the army.
Nice.
I've also shot a 12 ball.
What's
just,
that?
just because of where I live. Shotgun.
Oh,
Just
shotgun.
because of where I live. Clay
Nice.
pigeon and pheasanting.
Hmm.
So
With in terms of like the army and whatnot, and how Britain treats its soldiers, is very different to other places. Just like
Yeah.
around the world, in terms of like just the Western world, and like how so? What are the main differences that you can see?
so we try to achieve of working in every environment we possibly can. So we work in deserts, jungles, Arctic, everywhere we can possibly go.
Hmm.
Saying that, we've actually the regiment I'm in, we've got a squad, not a squad, a section going out to Brunei
Nice.
to do jungle warfare.
Nice.
That sounds cool. That sounds like
Yeah.
stuff in Nam.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that sounds pretty cool, man. What's your worst experience being
That's a good
in
one.
the army? Just because,
Tra-
like,
Training during COVID.
oh,
Oh.
okay, that's actually something that we should.
Training
That's a
during
topic
COVID.
that's quite interesting. Go on. How has training been during the whole COVID fiasco?
It was a nightmare. So when you first get there, you've got to go 2 weeks in with the blue band like wrapped around you to stabilize.
Okay.
Oh, you've been there for 2 weeks and less
Yeah.
than 2 weeks. It was just a nightmare.
What's the repercussions of having a blue band?
So I can't go into I can't go to the shop. I'm not allowed to walk anywhere alone. You got to be with your whole group.
Okay, so they restrict your access. Like, that seems
Yeah.
a bit odd. Is it just because, like, with the
Well,
younger
it
sort
seems a bit odd that you can like mix with everyone.
Yeah.
Can you mix with like green and blue bands?
No. If you mix with
No,
the green
that makes
band,
sense.
if you're blue band and mix with the green band, you'll send them back to blue.
what does this serve a purpose for?
It's just
It's more COVID, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's just
Oh, it's for COVID. I
Yeah.
thought it was just
It is-
generally.
no. It's just
Oh,
for COVID.
okay. All right, fair.
And-
Okay, no, that makes sense.
And I've literally got imprinted on my brain: keep 2 meters at all times.
So were you still able to train? It just had to train in those specific groups. So if you were blue band, you had to stay in your blue group, but you could still train, or was there just no training at all?
Yeah. So you train with your troop.
Oh, okay, right, okay. And was
So
it any
you-
different? Was it just completely the same training just because?
It was well, for the first 10 weeks, like when we'd go out in the field, we weren't allowed to share because usually it's 2-man bashers. So the tarpaulin I was on about.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was, it's usually 2, but during COVID we had to get down to 1 per person.
Oh, right, shit.
So it was a lot more work,
Yeah.
especially when you have to build your own little hole you stay in.
Bloody hell. Damn.
Yeah,
Out of all the jobs, I think that was probably going to be the toughest, 100%, like actually building a little hole.
yeah.
That's savage. Can you not just wear a mask and just dig the hole together? Like,
No,
damn. That's
because
savage.
you've got cam cream on, George. The picture I showed you,
Uh,
the paint on my face.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cam cream. And if that gets
Oh.
on your mask, it will ruin the. Try to think, the sanitary,
Oh, okay, right.
because you've also been crawling in the mud all day.
Yeah.
So
Would you say that's been your hardest time then when you had to dig that out by yourself?
dig in, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I started digging my hole at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't finish it till about 2-3 in the afternoon.
Is it just constant as well that you have to go?
Well, no, because it was on rotations for stag,
Right.
where you go out and watch. So basically, you're keeping an eye on the area, making sure there's no enemy forces. They're preparing you for everything.
Right. What would you say out of everything that you've done so far, it could be including cadets, that's been your favourite part? Would you say it's like the shooting the guns or the actual building or the surviving? Like, what aspect would you say has been your favourite so far?
Ooh, that's hard. Most probably basic training was where it was most fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any particular reason? Just because it was easy, or was it?
No, that was the hardest part.
Oh, really?
So they train you hard. Well, they have the saying, train hard, fight easy.
Right.
So they train you hard, then you can just keep going through everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's the same kind of mentality in terms of like fighting and boxing. Like all the
Yeah.
work is done in the gym, and then the fight is the easiest bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basing off your experience in the army and the decisions that you have made, obviously being rejected twice, but still going through with it, would you actually recommend the army to other people?
I would recommend the army to everyone that,
Yeah.
well, that possibly can.
What would yours give, like a few reasons why?
It offers so many opportunities. It's just like with my job, I can get a master's degree and not actually have to go to uni. Like the uni will come to me. I get all my driving licenses and I don't have to pay a thing. It's just like different job opportunities you can do.
That sounds pretty good. Do you get your tuition for free then if you do your masters or if you do a bachelor's degree? as you're working for the army.
They're paying me
Yeah,
to go to uni,
that
and they're
would be the
paying
case.
for it.
Yeah. You get to miss out on what? Let me think. How much debt am I in? Because I'm at uni.
Oh,
By the end
It's
of my
what, like
3
9
years,
grand a year?
So 4 years. I'm in 36k of debt by the end of my university degree. That's not including my maintenance.
Does that
loan
include
either.
your maintenance?
No,
Yeah.
that's 6k per year.
Wow.
So times that by another 4, because I've done 4. I'm going to do 4 years.
24.
24. That's about 60 grand. 60 grand. Oh yes.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Sexy.
naughty.
And he gets
That-
paid to do
that's-
it.
Sexy.
I'm getting paid like almost 2k to go to uni,
But
and that's
that is
starting.
that
Mad.
is under the I'm guessing, well, with those sorts of degrees, it's under the pre-emphasis that you work for the company that's paying for your degree for a substantial
Yeah.
amount of time, on the basis that you'll be probably like it. In some
Yeah.
cases, you'll be underpaid, and so they can
Yeah.
suffice paying for your university. But yeah, no, understandably, I would rather take that than what I'm doing now. So you did it right. You done right.
Yeah.
Done-
Contracted on for 4 years. Like, I have to do it, or if not, I will get put in prison. But I'm
Fun.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
But no, I'm gonna try and do at least 20, 24, 25 years.
Gee,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a long time
Nice.
to put like your eggs in one basket.
It's
Is
the
it-
benefits.
Is there like nowhere else or nothing else that you'd want to do apart from this? And fair play if it is, but just
No.
no,
No.
fair enough. Fair
Mm.
play.
I was going to mention, because obviously we haven't mentioned it yet, but me and Anthony are cousins, and even when I used, because obviously I don't live in Wales, so when I travelled up, we would always talk about it when we had Anthony about like you joined the army, and like because all
Yeah.
of our family was involved with it too, and you've always had a passion with the
Yeah.
army and everything. At one point, you were trying to persuade me to join it, and I was like, Anthony, it's not for me. Sorry, man, I can't do it. But yeah, no. Is there any like other benefits that you get with being in the army then?
I get to travel for free.
That's sick.
That's true.
That's so sick.
I get discounts pretty much everywhere.
Really? What?
Yeah, army
Anything?
Pretty much anywhere.
So how does that?
If I come down Brighton, I can get you 30% off Nando's.
Yo!
That's a winner. Sign me up.
Sign me up. Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck it, I'm joining.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Okay, if someone is considering joining the army, what would be some things that you wish you knew before you joined?
Like how long like your actual training was, because I was only meant to be where I am at Blandford for 4 months, and I'm coming up to about 5 months now. Due to COVID pushing everything back, they should at least pull it on the website. Timings may vary due to COVID,
Yeah.
which
Sure.
is just a bit annoying.
I was gonna say, is there any more advice or like pretty much based off Dan's thing? Have you got anything else really to say to people that want to be joining the army?
Train hard. Go for more than you're actually training for. It's better to over prepare than to under prepare.
I love that.
Mm.
That is quality. I love
100%.
that.
That is an
It's just-
absolute banging phrase.
It's just like for my runtime, when I first went to my assessment center, it was 14 minutes. But then I started training hard, and I got it down to 9:28.
Nice. That's quite
So-
decent as well.
Yeah.
For a 2K, that's not actually too bad, especially if you weren't training before and then obviously you started training. That's actually decent.
Well, yeah, no,
Fucking
I was running for 2 miles. I was going that extra distance to then get better. It's to better yourself, you need to prepare.
Yeah. Amen.
All right, I'm going to ask one final question,
Uh,
but
Think
before I do that,
uh,
where can everyone listening or watching find you online if they want to track your progress?
Instagram, Facebook, Anthony_Marsh890.
For Instagram.
Yeah, for Instagram,
Perfect.
Facebook,
Sweet.
and Marshall.
Sweet. And then they could just ping you a message or whatever for any
Yeah,
advice or sweet as. Obviously all the links will be in the description as well to Anthony's stuff. So if you do actually want to keep hold of his or keep up to date with his progress, give him a little follow, send him a little message, and you never know, he might be the person that's persuaded you to join the army.
And there's no job too little in the army. You can even be a army postman.
Look at that.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm going to go a bit left field with this question. So, on first appearances between me and Imran, who would you say is going to win in a boxing fight?
That's hard because you do have previous boxing experience,
Oh.
but Imran could just suddenly knock it out the window and actually put you on your ass.
That's true. I mean, it's not the first time, mate, don't worry. It definitely won't be the last. So.
I would put money on Imran.
Oh.
Everyone loves a good underdog story.
True. Very true.
I'm good with being the underdog for this, you know. It's really varied as to who thinks that who's the underdog here. Because some people think
underdog.
me.
I was the underdog in the army, because everyone thought because I was like skinny, they thought I'd pull out.
But who's the underdog now? The people that didn't make it through medical.
Exactly.
I've got one more question.
Oh, you have one more question?
Well, yeah, it's the question that we always ask our guests in, Red. This is what you usually do.
No, of course. Sorry. Go for it.
So, Anthony.
To be fair, I thought this question was pretty self-explanatory because...
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways, roll the question.
I think we know where this question is going to go, but we always ask it to our guests every time. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm going to vary this question up a little bit because obviously you said you wanted to stay in the army for a long time.
Yeah.
So where can you see yourself in 5 years, and what would you have liked to have achieved in those 5 years of being in the army?
Ooh, 5 years. In the jungle of Brunei, doing jungle warfare.
Okay.
That sounds sick.
Pretty fun. Yeah, go on.
And having achieved getting my corporal.
Nice. There you go. Well, Anthony, we all wish you the best on this journey. We'll be keeping up to date with it because obviously you're my cousin, so I fucking wish you all the best. We appreciate you jumping on. It's very sweet of you to jump on and talk about your stories. We had some funny little stories there. And you're giving some good advice as well. So yeah, like we said, anyone watching and you're interested in joining the army, hopefully Anthony's story would have helped you just that little bit more to get into it. Because like he said, there's not a little job in the army. So you could do literally anything. So
and I've also got a piece of advice for you. Sorry for cutting you out, George.
That's all right.
Aim high and you can achieve anything.
There it is. Amen to that. So on that note, this is it from the Instruction Podcast. Take care of yourself and we'll see you later.